I hadn't taken it so seriously the way I did when I encountered a situation in 2007 where I sort of slipped into depression. And it was really chronic depression. It was so bad that, it did affect my family also. I'm sure you're aware. When there is one person who's depressed in the family, there are after effects even within the family. Not everybody can stay sane in that environment. So the entire environment becomes a little depressing, and every individual is affected. So my loved ones were affected too. And that is where I decided to take my journey a notch up. So I met, somehow I'd lost touch with my earlier master. I met another very wonderful master. And under her guidance, since 2007, I have been into Reiki a lot more, a lot deeper, understanding different cases as I assisted her through her practice. And uh, after a point, I realized that this is my calling, and this is what I want to do for life. And that's where I decided to become a certified psychotherapist. And then my journey continued as I continued to specialize modality after modality. So I've specialized in 22 modalities. I teach 22 modalities today.
Wow.
Yes, I have a lot of psychology students, psychologists, psychiatrists, healers who learn with me. Uh, People who want to become better life coaches. So that is
Yeah.
basically my core. And yes, I started off professionally as well. I started taking my own cases after a point, and I love transforming lives. The way I worked on myself back in 2007, uh, very, very, very rigorously, where I had no choice. Literally, I realized at some point of time that no one was going to do anything.
Right.
No one was going to do anything for me. It was my journey. It was my struggle. And I realized that, my struggle is going to be my headache, and I have to take care of it. So if I don't take charge back of my life, I'm going to be in this state forever. And, what was more painful was that other people I loved so much were getting so miserably affected because of me, because of the state of pain that I was in. So for their sake, I said, no, this cannot happen. And I pulled myself up, and I remember I realized what a chakra blockage is. It was so bad. I kept working, and in Reiki we have a 21-day healing cycle. So though I had done this earlier before and very easily, when your chakras are blocked, you just cannot manage to complete
Mm.
all the points in that one given day. So my cycle would keep breaking, keep breaking, and until I decided, there was a point. I was in Bombay back then, so from Daisar to Worli, I would do 3 hours in the car. And on my journey, 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening, literally 6 hours a day. And remaining time when I got breaks in my office and at home, and all night when I was sleeping, I would activate Reiki, go to sleep with Reiki, or with my hands on my heart chakra, and wherever else I needed. So इतने जुनून से मैंने वो किया था. In 6 months, I can say I was out of chronic depression. And someone one of my my family members who I love the most, they were also into chronic depression. And we both were out, completely out of it, without a single pill, without any kind of medication, without any other practice, without anything else at all, just with pure Reiki and a little bit of counseling. जब हम Reiki करते हैं तो counseling भी करते हैं. तो my Reiki master was amazing. And I was out of it in 6 months. And that's where I really understood the magic of it, because I started seeing part after part after part of my life. And not just my life, I saw my the people connected to me also transforming and transitioning, because by then I was already level 2, so I could do distance healing. मैंने पहले भी करा हुआ था. So that was very lucky for me, because when I was in that deep state, I was already empowered. I knew exactly क्या करना है, कौन से चक्र है, why, what is happening, why it's happening, because every chakra is connected to a certain part of our life which is not working. So
Yeah.
I had the knowledge, just that मुझे वो एक थोड़ा सा, my new master gave me that kickstart. She helped me a lot with the therapy bit also. And I can say with that, that होता है ना जुनून से करना, जब लाइफ कोई रास्ता ही नहीं छोड़ती, So that is where I realized its true power. And then from there, I went on to I started asking myself, why am I here? And why am I stuck here? And I should not be here. I deserve better. So I started working with my goals. तो छोटे छोटे गोल से शुरू किया, professional goals, personal goals, and I slowly started seeing how Reiki helps you manifest. No law of attraction. उन दिनों कहाँ we didn't have internet and all that so much. Now there is so many books and so much of internet, but no manifesting, no visualizing, no law of attraction. कुछ नहीं. Just pure working on my own chakras and goal after goal after goal after goal. And I looked at my vision board after 2 years and I saw that there were some 22 items on it, and literally I won't say everything got totally fulfilled, but my life had moved in every single part. So that's where I took on to this, and I now want to help, I'm on this journey to help many others.
For everyone watching this video, like it all starts with taking 100% responsibility of your life, right? And asking the right question, and the universe will guide you. And maybe you are the chosen one, right? That's why that challenge, came in your life. So I would like to ask you that how does Reiki work and how it can help in reversing, various diseases?
uh, Reiki is very, very beautiful. It's a science, actually. A lot of people think it's just a, energy healing technique. Iska
Yeah.
science. Actually, any kind of healing, not just Reiki, it goes through 5 elements. ठीक है, जो हमारे 5 तत्व होते हैं, what are the earth, water, fire, air, ether, space element. ठीक है, तो ये जो 5 तत्व होते हैं, इसी में one energy transforming another is how healing happens. Reiki works on the inside out. So there are two approaches. There is outside in, where you start with earth element and go inwards towards transforming your energy. There is the inside out approach, which is a faster approach, where you start working on the space Akash Tattva within your body, and you start transforming the other areas of your life, physically, ultimately, last में होता है. So how does this happen? ये जो 5 तत्व हैं, ये from, how do we say, gross, where you can feel and experience the element with all your senses, it starts moving to subtle, where you cannot experience through all your senses. For example, earth element, I have a certain object, जैसे आपका phone है, you can touch it. Like I have a poster. Okay, this is a wood element. This is earth element thing. So I can touch it, I can feel it, I can hold it, I can smell it, I can hear it, I may be able to taste it. Whatever the taste is, I can taste it. So what is happening? If earth element you can experience with all your senses, plus you can hold it. Then comes your jal tattva, which is your water element. And water element को हम थोड़ा और subtle हो जाता है. So you can again feel it, you can see it, touch it, hear it. But when you try to, you can taste it. But when you try to hold it, it's going to start slipping off your fingers. आप उसको उस तरह नहीं experience कर सकते हो जैसे आप earth element को करते हो. Then we move on to the fire element, Agni. Agni also, you can see, smell, you can hear the sound of the fire also. There's a certain silent sound. However, आप उसको taste नहीं कर सकते, आप उसको touch नहीं कर सकते, आप उसको hold नहीं कर सकते. So now what is happening? Elements are transforming from one energy to another. When they transform, they become more subtle. Then there is air element. Again, we cannot see it, we cannot hold it, we can touch it, maybe we can feel its sensation, but we cannot understand कि अच्छा ये मैंने touch किया. Okay, and then there is the final element, which is the space element. Okay, now I will ask you a very simple question, Ekta. Space क्या है?
The empty space.
What is this empty space? What is it?
It is also like called ether. Like it is present in our body also, maybe in stomach, right?
Okay, tell me, how have you experienced space or ether? Can you touch it?
No,
Feel
I
it?
can't touch. नहीं, उसको फील भी नहीं कर सकते।
Can you see it?
नो,
Can you hear it?
नो,
Can you taste it?
नो।
तो जब आपकी कोई भी सेंस नहीं काम कर रही, you're not able to experience it with any sense, how do you know it exists? What makes you say there is space?
Yeah, I do not have answer for this question, to be honest.
तो अगर मैं एक छोटे से 4 साल के बच्चे को पूछूं कि स्पेस क्या होता है, व्हाट ही विल डू? He will nudge and say, give me space.
Yeah,
Yes. So space is that element जो हमें भी which we cannot experience through our senses, but it is that element which holds the other four elements together. तो अगर when a scientist looks in the microscope and says ये atom है, उसके अंदर this is the proton, this is the electron, this is the neuron. How does he know कि this? How is he defining that?
okay. It is present in the space.
तो कोई तो बात होगी जो एक circumference बन रही है, right? There is something that is holding something together which says कि ये इतना वाला part, right? So for someone to say this much is an electron, this much is a proton, this much is a neuron, how do you define that circumference? How is the circumference happening? There is something which is holding other particles together, separating one thing from another thing, right? So जो इसको जोड़े हुए है वो भी
It is
स्पेस,
that energy. Yeah,
और जो इसके बाहर है जो इसको सेपरेट करता है वो भी स्पेस है. So what holds us together is also space. What is outside of it is also space. Now, if that is the structure of an atom, and space is that which holds the atom together and the particles of the atom together, what about your skin? What about your blood? What about your bones? Isn't it made of the same particles, of atoms, molecules?
yes.
So space is that element that holds the other four elements. अग्नि को अग्नि बनाता है, उसको जो hold करता है together, वो जितने ही सूक्ष्म form में हो, that element that holds it together and separates it from the other elements is space. The element that holds a droplet together and separates it from other elements is space. So inside water also space, outside water also space, inside air also space, outside air also space, inside the body also space, outside the body also space. Now, if your body is made of these 5 elements, then what is it actually made of? So
Energy and space.
the science is, if I remove space from all the earth element in my palm, then I remove space from the water element in my palm. Then I remove space from the air element and the fire element in my body. क्या बचेगा?
Nothing.
Nothing. So what is my body made of?
It is made up of space.
Yes. So if our whole being is made up of space, then why are we really fussing over the physical body? Am I not an energy body inside out?
Right.
So what if there is a tool that can transform this basic space element only? जो space मेरा body physical है, जो space मेरा earth element है, water element है, fire element है, air element है, अगर मैं उस space को ही पूरी तरह transform कर दूं,
The
then
whole life around like 360-degree will change.
yes. So Reiki is that universal energy, the divine energy that has the power to transform this space element in our body. And when you change this space element in your body with any positive intention, with any positive thought, आपको law of attraction, intention, ये सब कुछ भी करने की, of course, it's beautiful if you do that. I don't disregard that. I'm a believer in that. I am also a hypnotherapist, so I do a lot of visualization. But it is so powerful when you change this energy body, when you start transforming this energy body with a positive intent. with an intent to manifest something. चाहे वो आपका physical healing हो, mental healing ho, emotional healing ho, anxiety and stress ho, whatever, even if it is cancerous cells in the body. Reiki heals from inside out, from the root cause of the problem. It will heal the mental thought that has started this whole problem. It will heal the emotion. It will heal the spiritual chakras, the body, and the final physical body. So, how energy transforms us? We transform the space element. Space is the energy body. When the energy body transforms, it transforms the Vayu, the thought body. When the thought gets transformed, it transforms the Agni. So when your energy is purified, transformed, then your thought is purified, transformed. Then your Agni, which is action, is purified, transformed, energized. So you will start taking action in the right direction. Then comes the Jal Tattva. Your emotion is purified and transformed. And when there is a pure, ask any mind therapist, when the emotion is very strong with the belief, you can change anything in your life. You can achieve, acquire, transform, heal anything with that willpower, where together your mind, emotion, energy, and action are transformed. Just see the magic that happens.
Right, amazing. Thank you for such an, elaborated answer. So I would like to ask you, what are the common myths or misconception people have around Reiki?
So a lot of people have a lot of myths. पहली बात, a lot of people think कि, you can do Reiki for yourself. So I have a lot of clients which come to me and say, just teach me for myself. I will not do it for others. Okay. And, when I ask them, they may have gone to many different schools, या पता नहीं कहाँ से, wherever they have read or heard from. They say that, I have heard that, when you channel Reiki to somebody who's very depressed, who's very ill, who is very upset, who's going through a very tough phase of life, it affects you. Now, trust me, with or without Reiki, if you are coming into crossing the aura of a person who is terminally ill, who is depressed, who is upset, who has anger issues, आप Reiki करो या ना करो, you are going to come back with your energy affected.
Affected by them, right?
Yes? Do you feel it?
Yeah.
So a lot of times people, when they come in contact with such aura, with such energy, with low energy, they may end up having a psychic attack anyway. But what happens is when you are doing it consciously and you're working with someone and you're feeling something, some sensation in your body, sometimes you can feel, actually अगर आपने traditional Reiki को सही समझा है, सही तरह से किया है, every chakra has a feedback mechanism. And actually what you are feeling is beautiful if you are feeling it, because that is your body receiving signals, understanding what is happening in the other person's body. So हमें लगता है कि oh my God, I'm feeling this heaviness in my hand. That heaviness is just communicating. That means you're a good healer. You're able to understand what is happening in the other person's body. It's not going to become your pain ever. Okay, it is not going to become your pain ever. You are just sensing. Why are you sensing? So that you understand कौन से चक्र पे काम करना है. If you are sensing, trust me, you are a beautiful, powerful healer. Because if you cannot, कौन सा डॉक्टर होता है जो बिना डायग्नोसिस के सॉल्व कर सकता है?
One.
So that feeling that you get when you're channeling Reiki to someone else is telling you. And my dear, when we heal someone else in their healing, a part of us always heals. Just see the
Right.
kind of people and clients you attract in any area, whether you're a life coach or anything, they will have problems that are similar to yours. Just naturally, just observe, you will be attracting that. So in every person, whenever you heal, you attract exactly that which you need to heal within yourself. Now, if you're going to say no to this, you're also saying no to your own healing.
Right.
So, I just want to bust this myth for any one of you who feels that, by channeling Reiki to someone else, I'm going to get affected or any such thoughts. Please get it out of your mind. When you heal others in their healing, you heal a part of yourself. So look at it as amazing, opportunity to clear your karma, to heal deeper, to prosper better. And of course, you're going to earn their blessings as well.
Right. Amazing. So, would you like to share success stories of your clients?
So recently, I've had a bad, I've today is a very, it's a very emotional day for me. This is in the last 5 days, my fourth case, where not just Reiki, I've worked as a therapist also for a very long time with these cases. But when they came to me, each one of them, uh, they were in a very different state. I have had someone who was brutally abused, brutally abused physically and sexually. And so much so that she would not even be able to, when the mother would come, after marriage, when she came back home, and they got her back home after 3 years of marriage. And in those 3 years, whatever she had gone through, it was so deep in her subconscious that even the touch of her mother, even the touch of her younger sister, who was there for her through that phase, by the way, it is the sister who introduced her to it. So, though her sister was her pillar of support, even just a touch on the shoulder would be enough to traumatize her. And from that stage, today, I have seen her grow, and she's come to a point where I have her wedding card in my hand. She went through the tough phase of
Wow.
divorce. It was difficult to have get that divorce. She struggled a lot. It was a 2 year journey, and today I have an invitation for her new journey, new life ahead, and it's very touching. I had a few more cases similar, some of domestic violence, some struggling financially, not being able to get alimony, unsupported, left unsupported by the husband, cases of infidelity, cases of mental emotional trauma. And then there was there was a case where there was a lady who was financially, I mean, nothing to do with her relationship, but just financially blocked completely, struggling in a very, very toxic job. And so blocked that she could do nothing to move herself out of it. And over a period of time, we worked, and she's now started her own business. It is flourishing and it is growing, and I'm watching her launch product after product. So there are cancer reversal case studies where cancer has been completely reversed. Of course, chemotherapy and all the other available resources, but uh, I can see cancer reversal happen so beautifully. Um, so Reiki is really magical. There is no shortage of case studies.
Amazing. Great. So, would you like to share any of, experience of your sessions, workshops?
Yes, recently I had a very beautiful workshop. It was a very, every group is so special. Uh, so we had this, boot camp over a weekend, and I have had, and my old students get to repeat courses. So I had one of my senior students coming in after a long time, and during one of the processes, she had a very terrible pain in her ears, and just couldn't figure out what is happening because it was a meditation, it was a process, and ears are the area where अगर आपको ear problem हो रही है, that means there is something you really don't want to hear. Okay.
Yeah.
So that point of time, she didn't realize. The next day morning, she said something. She realized during one of the other processes that there was something an astrologer had told her about someone she loved a lot. And she was really petrified, and she didn't want to hear that, and she didn't want to believe that. And it had become like a solid trigger for constant anxiety. And through another process by the third day, and a little bit of the whole group also got together to, share. And she overcame that entire fear. And she went back feeling very powerful, very relaxed. knowing exactly how she wants to deal with it. Then, I had another case where there was someone we do through Reiki, we do uh, cleansing of a place. So you can cleanse the aura of your house, you can cleanse the aura of your office or any place that you want to. And one of the processes where we did this, there was a client who discovered the existence of a very negative energy in the bathroom, in the toilet area. And over a period of time, she's been doing cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. And today, not today, but a week after that, she messaged me and said, "Ma'am, I don't feel a thing in my house now. When I do my aura cleansing for the house, it's like a breeze. It just goes through, and I started feeling the positivity in my life. Things have started moving." So it's like there was a huge amount of money, lakhs, that was blocked for her. That moved. It was a court case, and the case went in her favor. So she actually, within those 3 days of during the workshop itself, that entire amount, she got the news. She's not got the money in her hand, but she got the letter to say she's won the case. She's won that part of it, and the money is coming to her. So there are endless moments. Every process in each level, each whether it's level 1 to Karuna Reiki, every process is so powerful and so special in traditional Reiki that it's just magical.
Amazing. So these are like, rebirths for the people, for your clients, right? Amazing. So this is very divine work and it has the power to transform life, right? Yeah, it is like unleashing our, true potential, removing the blockages and challenges. Amazing. So, would you like to share your vision for 2025?
Yes, my vision for 2025 is I want to touch over 5,000 homes, not just lives. I want to touch homes because I know when there is one person in the family who knows Reiki, one person is good enough to transform the lives of all the others associated. So, touching 5,000 families in 2025 is my goal. And I really look forward to doing a whole lot of good work.
Amazing. So, yes, lots of, love and abundance to you. Keep doing whatever you are doing. You are the chosen one. Thank you so much for this opportunity, right? I hope many people will get value from this.
I really hope so. And if you're someone who's looking to learn Reiki to heal yourself from a mental, emotional, physical challenge or problem for yourself or a loved one that you care about, you can reach out to me and I will be very, very happy to help you. I teach and I also do therapy sessions. So you can book either a healing session or a course. And I would say learn it, be empowered so you can touch many, many more lives around you.
I will leave your link in the description. Yeah,
Sure.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Ekta. Thank you so much for inviting me over.